Hey, here's a really easy, fast, adorable project for Valentine's Day that you can work these up so quickly, literally like within minutes. And such a cute result. It's a little tiny heart garland. These hearts are small, they're like about an inch tall. And this is for using up your scrap yarn. You don't want to have a whole skein when you do this, and I'll show you why in a second. It's because you're going to pull the ball of yarn through a slip stitch. But that's how you're going to garland it together all in one fell swoop without having to like make the hearts and then sew it all together, because who the hell wants to do that? Not me. All right, so this is one that I made out of a little scrap ball of yarn that was like half this size. So literally just get out all of those odds and ends that you have laying around and you can use them up finally. I was literally not wanting to throw this away. It was like this tiny little ball, and there it is. So here are the skills you need for this. It's very beginner friendly, but you do have to know how to magic circle or magic ring, slip stitch, half double crochet, I think that's it. So go ahead and get started with your yarn and leave on the first end as long as you want for the end of the garland, like where you'll hang it up from. So give yourself, several inches there, and then go ahead and start your first magic ring, or magic circle, however you want to do it, however you're comfortable doing it. And go ahead and make that first slip stitch there to lock it into place, and now do 3 half double crochets. So there's 1, 2, 3. Now, after you do the 3 half doubles, do one chain and then a double crochet. Okay, so you're going to do 3 half double crochet, 1 chain, and then a double. You can tighten up a little bit here to make it easier to work with. And now you're just going to do 3 half, 1, 2, 3, and chain 1. Okay, and now go ahead and tighten it up most of the way. Leave yourself a little space to slip stitch through the center. So you did your chain 1, now slip stitch, and I leave everything that I've already made off to the left here. So you're basically working the garland like left to right, I guess. Not that really matters, but so do a slip stitch right through the center into that chain that you made, and then pull the garland to tighten up your heart. And that's it. You just made your first little heart. Look how cute it is. Now, this is why you need a small ball of scrap yarn, not a whole skein. I mean, I guess you could do it with a full skein, but it's gonna be a pain in the ass. Go ahead and let up a bunch of space, and you're gonna pull the whole ball of scrap yarn through there. You're gonna pull it through there to finish off and continue with the actual garland. Okay, does that make sense? So see how I did that? And now just pull it tight. And you have one little heart all lined up. And you can pull the garland string to tighten up your heart, but that's your little heart. So now go ahead and give yourself a few inches, depending how far apart you want the hearts, and go ahead and just remember, when you pull the magic ring tight, you're giving yourself, a little more length. So don't go super, super far, because then when you pull the magic ring, you're gonna have really far. So on this one, I gave myself like a couple inches. And then when I pulled the ring tight, it made a couple more inches in between. So, you see there's probably like 4 to 5 inches in between each of these. So on to the next. So move on down the string and give yourself a few inches. Make another magic ring. Okay, so do that first chain to lock it into place, and the pattern is 3 half, 1, 2, 3, then chain 1 and double. So there's the double, and then you can tighten it up a little bit by pulling on the garland. My yarn's getting all bunched up. And now 3 more half right into the center. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and there's your heart. Pull the garland to tighten it up. Leave space for a slip stitch. Okay, so slip stitch into the center. Pull it tight again. Okay, and then pull up that slip stitch, enough space to pull your yarn ball through. This is, you know, just be careful you don't get things tangled up, right? Because if you have a nice messy yarn ball like I do, you can kind of accidentally do the wrong thing. But I just pulled the yarn ball through, and then finishing off the top where I did the slip stitch. And then I just give the garland one more little tight pull to close up the heart. And look, you have 2 little hearts on a string. And you can just keep going as long as you want until you have however long of a garland you want. And you can hang it up and decorate for Valentine's Day or do whatever you want with it. Strangle your ex, do whatever you want. But I hope you enjoyed that fun little project and use up that scrap yarn. And that's it. That's it. Happy Valentine's Day. Thanks for watching.